Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. As you can look on your LCD, and you will see that these are 6 men from Jamaica arrested and charged in Florida for murder that happened in New York. So they, ran from New York to Florida to Panama City. You do not want to be anywhere near this kind of people, because you know that these people have been cultured by Jamaican for justice. And the worst part about it is that these people are cultured in the wrong way, because the culture that they've been cultured to become criminals. And Jamaican for Justice, headed by Dr. Caroline Gomes, in which she has become filthy rich, become a millionaire for the destruction of Jamaican young minds for the past 20-something years, 23 years. And this is what we're getting out of Jamaica, where they feel like everywhere in the world is like Jamaica. In Jamaica, when you commit murder, you get probation. I don't know. She's the one who's responsible for that. I don't know how we'll reach to that juncture when all the first world countries have been tightening up their judicial system, make the sentences harder for people who commit crimes. In Jamaica, they pat you on the back, and they give you probation for killing others. So now these Jamaicans, they leave from Jamaica with that culture where they feel like whenever they have any problem with people, the only way to solve their problem is to use violence. So I want you to watch this video, and then we'll get back to the meat of the matter. I am telling you, man, Jamaicans, these are the Jamaicans that make it bad for Jamaicans. They make it real bad for Jamaicans overseas. But the most important thing is that people be able to identify them. Identify the ones, the low IQ Jamaicans are the ones who have criminal behavior, the way their mannerism. You have to be able to identify that, the way they express themselves. Their communication skills are poor, and they don't understand certain words. So you have to just look out for those traits. So I want you to watch this video, and then we get down to the meat of this matter. It is just sad. One person and a political party is responsible for this, and it's the Jamaican for Justice and the PMP LGBTQ plus party. And guess what? Maybe all these 6 men, all of them are convicted criminals in Jamaica, but they were given clean police records to come to America because they want to destroy other people's country, the government there. Because we have one of the biggest known drug dealer who was convicted for cocaine, coke dealer, a Rasta man named Isaac Buchanan. You understand? I don't know if he's a fish or a shark or what. But this man is able to get a clean police record. He's a lawyer now, soon become a judge. And he's a GP, and he signed a document saying that he's not lying, and he's lying on it, and there's no consequences. So that's the society that we have when we're dealing with Jamaicans. God help Jamaica. So I wanted to check out this video.
Are following more breaking news.
One man is dead, another is hurt in a shooting inside a restaurant.
We've just obtained surveillance video outside Miguel's West Indian restaurant on Stroud Street in Brownsville. You can see people running from the scene. Police say just before 9 this morning, 2 men opened fire, shooting 2 other men. Police are looking for 2 suspects. They say were wearing all black and drove off in a dark SUV. It is unclear if the victims were workers or customers. A motive is not yet clear either.
You're going to be shocked to learn what happened. So the police in Florida, they arrested 6 men. Yes, 6 of them, and they're all Jamaicans. They were located and arrested by Bay County Sheriff's deputies and U.S. Marshals Task Force in relation to a wanted fugitive homicide case from Brooklyn, New York. According to officials, the U.S. Marshal Service had reached out for help on November 9th in locating fugitive named Anelka Green, of New York. That's the name of the man. Anelka Green had an argument at a restaurant in Brooklyn in October, left, then returned shortly after and fired several rounds into the building. One of the rounds allegedly hit an innocent bystander who died from their injuries. So that's how these people, they are cultured not to respect life. These people not to respect life. They don't respect the lives of others, but they want their lives to be protected, you know. As you know, you heard in the video of the man who in Jamaica who was charged with 8 counts of murder. You hear what he said? If he even killed 40,000 people, he still have rights. So that's the mindset of these people. So they will tell the police them up here too, you know, that they have rights, you know. You know, because you see J-Man, that he has his constitutional rights and he's in the country illegal. I don't know how somebody illegal have rights. But you know that's say another day. Law enforcement says Green then fled New York for Panama City Beach. Later in the week, investigators were able to confirm Green was staying at a local condominium and obtain a search warrant for Green and his associates. Assisted by the BCSO SWAT task force member contacted Green, who allegedly provided false names. Typical Jamaican man, criminal. So he lied to the police, you know, to give them false name. When the search was finished, 6 men inside Green's condominium were arrested after officially allegedly found several 100 grams of marijuana, MDMA pills, and more than $23,000 in cash. Deputies say the men are from Jamaica and came to Panama City Beach with Green after he committed the shooting. So Green is the leader of the gang, you know. So they left from New York and come down to and went down to Florida with Green. The arrested were as follows: Jaheim Cox, 19, Shamar Wedderburn, 22, Renato Campbell, 22, Shamira Livingston, 22, and Kavar Taylor, 19, were all charged with possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, possession of MDA, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Anelka Green was charged with fugitive from justice for the charges of robbery and homicide, and is now charged with giving false name to law enforcement officers, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, possession of MDMA, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Green is also out and banned from New York on firearm charges from September. So this is a man, you know, who left New York. He's there, you know, he was arrested and charged, and he's on banned from New York for gun crimes. And he went back. So this to show, you know, they have no respect for law anywhere that they're going, because in Jamaica they are given this sense of belief that everywhere in the world is like Jamaica. So he came to America. He was arrested and charged for gun crime in New York. He was given bail, and he still committed another gun crime. Why was he out on bail? So now we know that, you know, every dancehall artist, that's one of them. His name is J Blem, and you know he's facing felony marijuana and Molly charges in Florida. So you know that every dancehall artist now, they're involved in criminality, or they are criminals. So just use their crimes. These are the Jamaicans that made it bad for the Jamaicans to even travel. But the thing is that the most important thing is to find out the depths of these people's IQ. Something is definitely wrong with Jamaican people. And they have been on a college and close for mass destruction. Self-destruct. Because irrespective what kind of argument you and somebody have in a restaurant, that you're going to leave, pick up a gun, and go back there and fire gunshots inside there and killing someone who you don't even know. You don't think about life. If you value people's life, then you wouldn't do such things. That's how you cannot control yourself. You think that everything is on the best way to solve it is with violence. Who taught us to operate in this fashion? And this is just wrong. I hope they get what is coming to them, and Uncle Sam lasts them for the rest of their lives. Because I don't support what these guys have done in the name of Jamaica. But to be honest, it is not their fault. It's the PMP LGBTQ plus government that was in power from 1989 up to right now, because even at this juncture, the political party that is in power in Jamaica, it has the same ideology as the PMP LGBTQ plus party. So these youth were cultured to commit crimes. That's how it is. They have done everything. Dismantled the police force. Police doesn't have any constitutional rights in Jamaica. Criminal have the right to remain silent. Criminal have more rights in Jamaica. A man can charge with 8 counts of murder and get bail. A man can kill somebody in a church and get 3 months in prison. I don't know if it's crazy the people them in Jamaica who are lawmakers are crazy or what. But all I know, I am not going down there until they fix it. That is just madness that's going on there. Straight madness. If this is your first time to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. When you subscribe, click on the bell and select all, so that whenever we release a video from here, you'll be able to get it. Share the video, like the video, and comment below. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police, out.